This is real, unbiased boxing.
Sports Talk back again with another one. So in today's boxing news, Jermell Charlo shall be stripped of his WBO title once the same day he fights Canelo Alvarez. He will be announced as a WBO champion, but as soon as that fight is over, as soon as the date is done, he is no longer champion, and the belt will be vacated to Tszyu, awarded to him. Now, what they're saying now, because Brandon Mendoza beat Fandora for the interim title, they're saying that Mendoza could be and should be and most likely will be fighting Tszyu for the WBO title. Now, the email champ, Tszyu, will be the email champ until he beat Brandon Mendoza. He beats Brandon Mendoza, then he's the full champ. I'm calling him email champ because he got the belt. He'll get the belt mailed to him. He didn't beat nobody for it. Not saying it's Tszyu's fault that he has to be email champ, but that's just what it is. Until the real champion comes out of 168 after getting trashed by Jermell Charlo, by Canelo Alvarez, my bad. I don't see that fight really going 12 rounds. If it does, since the Jermell Charlo, he's more tougher than I thought. It's not about actually being this tough in general. Just, if you guys understand weight, you guys understand boxing, you know, most of you morons will say that, oh, well, he walks around at that weight, but he doesn't fight at that weight. He fights at 154, 160 type, right? But he's going up 2 weight classes and fighting what a pound for pound fighter in Canelo Alvarez, who's the best man at 168. So Canelo is used to fighting at 168. He's built for 168, and Jermell Charlo just moving up to 168 to do one fight. Doesn't make any sense. Not a tune-up, not a pick-in, he ain't sitting there for a few years. He literally come up there at 168 to fight the best man of the best men up there that's undisputed. That's not going to work out as well for him. But what I can say was smart, if Jermell Charlo was thinking real good, I come up here, fight Canelo, win, lose, or draw, I go back down to 154. I'm getting stripped. I beat Tszyu. Now I'm a 2 times undisputed champion at 154 because that's just what it is. If it's his belt is gone, he was undisputed. He leaves. Not undisputed no more. Go back down to 154. What happens if he beat Tszyu? He becomes undisputed again. That's 2 times undisputed, 154. That's just facts of what it is, making history. Now, I don't see Brandon Mendoza beating Tszyu, so it's going to be most likely Tszyu back there at 154 waiting for Jermell Charlo to get done with his fight. And I believe that him and Jermell Charlo will be fighting by either the end of this year or next year at the beginning of that year for dang sure. It depends on how bad the punishment he gets versus Canelo Alvarez, because if it's that bad, you know, that fat check will make him know what, I'm going to chill out for about 2 years like my brother and do nothing and just drop the rest of these titles and go back pick them up later on. Could be a possibility. But other than that, guys, I don't really agree with WBO taking Jermell Charlo off of being a champion, because we have Devin Haney moving to 140 and becoming a champion in recess. And I kind of don't agree with them just stripping Jermell Charlo when he's not a duck, you know. Basically, Tszyu's going to be an email champion. It's just what it is. He's an email champion. He didn't fight for the belt. Yes, he's fighting Brandon Mendoza to be full champion, but still, though, you don't beat the champion to become the champion. If you ain't beat the guy that had the belt, you ain't the good belt. You're not really the full belt holder. You're the email champ or just the give it champ. You know how you used to have his franchise belt. Just give you something to take this is yours, and you didn't really beat the guy, but here you go. That's what Devin Haney was before, you know, we find out the controversy and what all happened and how he was ducked and all that stuff. But other things, I don't really agree with them stripping Jermell Charlo. He should have been a champion in recess. He's not going to stay at 168 permanently. We all know this. He's either going to go down to 160 or 154 back again to defend his titles or to get that WBO belt again, I guess now, because it's happening. But I still don't agree with that. But that, guys, what you guys think about this? You think Jermell Charlo should be stripped of his title and Tszyu been the 154 WBO champion? Or you think WBO has went too far and they should have just waited for the fight with Canelo Alvarez and let them get it on after that? But I got to thank you for watching, man. I'm out, man. Peace.
Talk. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.